everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily and I do handbag unboxing, reviews, comparisons. I also love fashion and traveling, so you'll see those sprinkled into this channel. Today's video is on a handbag, but it's a pre-owned handbag that I purchased from eBay. If you're interested in seeing that unboxing, it was about a year or two ago almost now, and I'll link it below. But today is actually showing you what I've done to authenticate and also sort of repair it. Now, this is pre-owned, so I already knew getting it that it wasn't going to be in brand new condition. I did get a really good deal on it, but also I went for the pre-owned market because it was not sold in stores anymore. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of pictures. I, even had it authenticated by, I think, the Purse Forum. There's like a authentication system there for Chanel, and I even got someone to like sort of say it looks good, but of course it's not for sure, and it's never for sure just because these authenticators are not actually Chanel, and sometimes there are a lot of really good fakes or imitations out there. So it's always safer to buy it in stores, but when you cannot, or when you want to save some money, or when you just want to give pre-love a try, this is the best way to do it, is to be safe about it, take all precautions as you can, and then also get it finally authenticated in person. So I took a while to authenticate my bag just because when I first got it, I really liked it. I wanted to use it. I didn't want to send it away for like a month, and then not be able to use it. But then once I used it, I kind of forgot about it, and then I got busy, life got busy, and then you just kind of forget about it. But luckily, a lot of you actually asked me about this bag and did I get it authenticated? And someone would ask, how does it look now? And so all of these like little reminders every so often, it's like, okay, I should go get it done. So when I came back from Australia from earlier this year, I decided this is the time I should really get it done. So it comes in a box like this. It's very, plain, but that's good because I don't want someone stealing it in the mail. Oh, I also filmed, so it's obviously open now. I've already checked it, but I did film the unboxing of this in case you wanted to see how it's packaged. I went through a company called the Leather Surgeon, and I remember a lot of people actually recommended it. I did look them up, and some people even said when they sent their Chanels in for repair at a Chanel store, they found that it was actually done through this. It was never said to them that it was, but they somehow found out. I'm not sure how. But anyway, if you are interested, I will definitely link these guys below. They're pretty good to work with. I went ahead and got their spa package, and the spa package is just a revival of your entire bag. And they also give you an authenticity certification. So it kind of looks like this. You open it up and it says, certificate of authenticity. It says what bag it is, and then it also has the date and the number of the bag, serial code number. So you have the certificate from the Leather Surgeons. I didn't select the spa, but I had asked them what services can I get, and they suggested this. And I've told them everything that I know of the bag. So I told them the name, the size, the color. I told them areas I've noticed certain issues. I sent them a lot of pictures. In fact, I will put some before and after pictures in this video so that you can see what they look like. The whole process is pretty simple. I went on their website, I looked up a bunch of the stuff, like how much would something be, how long would it take, what's the shipping like. I did all that research. Finally, once I was pretty satisfied with the answers there, I went ahead and filled out a form that they had on their website. The website is fairly easy to use. You put in your name, I believe, like the name of the bag and everything, and you submit basically the inquiry, and then they emailed me back about a couple days later and told me that they needed some more pictures. So on the form, I already uploaded, I think 3, because you can only upload 3. They wanted more pictures, which I already took a bunch. Like I was trying to decide which 3 I should put. So I'm glad they looked at more pictures. And so once they did that, they were like, okay, I think the best thing that we would recommend is just like a full spa experience for your bag. And I was like, okay. And they told me what that entails. So they would look to get the bag, they would take off the chain, and let me just bring out the bag. So here it comes in this little dust bag. I kind of wrapped it back up just because this is how they wrapped it, but feels like a little bit of an unboxing here. Okay, so let's just slip this off. Take the this off. So this is the bag. So they said that they will remove this chain here completely, take out the leather and polish the leather, clean this chain, and then put it back in. And then they'll do a whole like all over bag thing. So they'll polish the entire bag, clean it, and they'll also try to fill in certain like dents or scrapes and everything. Obviously it's not guaranteed, but they also ask if I wanted to repair this to a black color or the original color. And I was like, I don't know. I thought the original color was black. Would it come back blue? So I said, no, original color is fine. You know, just do it what it should be, what it should look like, you know? And then I also asked about whether it will have color transfer, and it shouldn't. So I don't know if the price is the same for every bag, because obviously if you have a bigger bag, maybe they'll have to charge you some more, or if the bag looks like it's in really bad condition and they have to do a lot more work, it will also be charged more. But I paid $265, and that includes shipping there and back, and also the authenticity. Everything is included. Now they did mention to me that the price is estimated at this, but if they get it in stores, they might end up needing to tell me it's going to be more depending on what they see. So I think it can vary, and just because what you see them tell you on your email may not be the final price, because I did not pay for the service until the very end, right when they're about to ship it. So they'll tell me how much it is, I pay it, and then it gets sent. So you don't pay up front, you pay when they're done with the service. I have heard some bad reviews on this, and I'm not sure how. I had a really good experience. Back and forth was great. It's like usually within 48 hours I'd get a response, and the whole process took, I think, about a week for them to receive it. And then they did stuff for like about a week, and then I got an email back at the end of that week. But it could take up to 2 weeks, I think they said. And I also know that shipping did take a little bit of time. So even though they were done by that week, I didn't get it till the end of the following week. So it does take some time, but that's okay, because like I said, it looks really good, and I was more than happy to wait for it. So if you're in a hurry, I would say maybe talk to them first, make sure they can do it by a certain time, because yeah, that's what I experienced. I think altogether, shipping it there and getting it back was about 2 weeks, and then emailing them was about like 1 to 2 weeks, because I had a lot of questions. I was also nervous about the shipping. Like I was like, does things get lost? Like if I send it to you, what happens if my bag gets lost or damaged or something? But it was fine. I had no problems. They even told me they've never had any problems, but I could buy extra insurance if I wanted to. So that's another option that you can do if you wanted to, say, give yourself a peace of mind. It looks really good. I don't know if you can see. Like all the way around. Even the bottom. So I did notice a few marks before, and it's disappeared. So I think there was one back here. See, like it's gone, so I can't see it. I don't know where it is. There was one, I'll try to show it in the photos, but there was one back here and it's gone. There was one up here, which I can still see a little bit of, and see if I can show you. It's right there. But it's like a lot less noticeable now. And then I noticed that the chain is more polished. The whole feel of this bag feels very soft. When I first got this bag from eBay, it was more dull, and the feel of it felt more, how should I say, more worn down, like over time. Like it wasn't like broken or anything. It just didn't feel as luxurious. After getting it back from them, this definitely feels a little bit more like the lambskin I would feel in stores. Like more, I guess, hydrated, maybe that's what the word is. I'm not sure. I'm not a professional at all. I'm just guessing that's probably why. Like it feels just more substantial in your hand. The chain itself, somebody had asked me if I felt like I noticed a difference with this chain, this is the Diana, and the classic flaps. And yes, the classic flaps do feel really heavy, but I don't think this one feels cheap either. So anyway, that was a side note. And then I also noticed that on the inside, check this out. On the inside, there were scratches there was like one scrape at the back of this bag. And I'll try to insert a photo because I don't know if I could like let you see here, and I could still see it, but it's definitely very like very light. And there were like a couple pen marks, and there are no more pen marks in here. So this looks like a pretty new bag to me. One thing is I don't think they cleaned this back pocket, which is made out of fabric, lined with fabric, but the leather one before the zipper pocket here, the leather one, it was cleaned. So this is a used bag, and I know that going in, but there is a scent. It doesn't smell bad. It just smells older, more vintage, I suppose. So it's not a scent that I like, but it's one that will kind of dissipate if I let it air out more. And I noticed that I could smell it again. So it's probably because I had it bagged, you know, sitting there. But it's one thing that I want to point out is that they will not get rid of the smell. And I didn't expect them to either, but I just wanted to like let you know if there was a smell that you didn't like from a pre-owned bag, and that sending it in for spa, it will not get rid of the smell. Or at least not on mine. I could still smell it. Yeah. It doesn't stink. It just has like an older, like more vintage. I don't know how you describe it. Like if you walked into a vintage store, it has like a certain smell like that. But I am also quite sensitive to smells. So if you're not, then it's probably not a bad thing. So anyway, here's the bag. Like I said, it's in the gold hardware. It's actually like this one, since it's the older models, is actually real gold plated. And yeah, I think it looks great. I think it looks gorgeous, and I'm a little actually now nervous to wear it. When I first got it in the mail, I was not nervous about it because I was like, oh, well, it's used, and it is a little scratched up. So, you know, I wouldn't feel bad if I wore it because this is lambskin. And so that's another reason I didn't want to get lambskin new, because I was afraid of what I might do to it, even though I am careful, but you just never know. And the fact that it's pre-owned, it's like, okay, well, someone already broke it in, you know? Now that I got it all fixed up, I'm like, okay, I have to be more careful. But if I ever get another bag, if I ever, you know, have to send this back in for some reason, I will not hesitate to use leather surgeons again. If they suspect your bag is fake, they will not obviously give you one of these. In fact, I don't even think they'll work on your bag, so they'll probably just ship it back to you. I think that's even what it says on their website. So I was like, I was really nervous I just get it sent back, because part of me is like, okay, what if it's not real? I mean, I got it authenticated by someone online, but it's only pictures, but it was fine. So I would definitely give this a go. If you bought anything pre-owned, if you bought it on eBay and you're nervous about it, you know, I would after using the leather surgeons, this is my first time, I would definitely go back. I would recommend them for other people to use as well. And like I said, mine cost $265 all together with everything. And yeah, I think that was a really good price to pay for what you get. If you would like to see this bag on me or how I style it, do follow me on my Instagram at Clutch to Carry All for more pictures. I would have put a lot of pictures on here already, as well as an unboxing video. If you have any other questions that I have not answered here or shown here, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.